Diane. 3 or 4 years ago, life was crazy. I was working. Just a lot of things were happening. Never home, traveling, and the house just all of a sudden turned around one day, and I said, "Oh my goodness, I have this beautiful house. What happened to my beautiful house? It's like out of control." And it was all full of clutter. And everybody was at that point transitioning, moving back and forth from college or from New York or here and there, and dumping everything in my basement, and nobody was cleaning it out. So I called up Kim and I said, my house is going to hell. Basically, can you come rescue me? What do I do? I was very overwhelmed, and Kim knew that, that she couldn't overwhelm me. And so we started in a small space. We started, I think, in a first floor bathroom, just by opening up the cabinets and throwing things out and seeing there were 10 of this and 10 of that and things that had been there forever. And I think by the time we finished that one bathroom, Kim had collected a whole box that she was able to go and donate. And then we moved into the kitchen, which was very, very scary, because when I opened up the cabinets and saw there were like 6 boxes of Raisin Bran, and it just, I had this great space, and I couldn't even utilize my space because it was just so cluttered. She also, through this process, really had to teach us, kind of skills, how to manage the kitchen and not collect all this excess and clutter and so forth. So, whether I'm traveling around the world or wherever I am, or even when I'm buying clothes now, I think about, do I really, really need this? Because, every time you bring something into your house, it takes up space, and you have to really decide whether it's really important enough. The hardest part about this process, like I said, is that, the people who really contributed to this mess weren't here. My husband was always just too tired or busy at work. My kids were coming and going, or they were like out of town or whatever. And I just realized at some point I couldn't wait till Thanksgiving when they were coming home to visit. I had to take control of the situation, because it was really, sadly, at the point where I could not walk into my house. I just was unhappy. I couldn't face all the clutter. But it was liberating, and maybe that's the way, finally I would see progress. I would see one room at a time, and it was like I could finally walk in my kitchen and say, wow, it's my kitchen. I really love my kitchen again, or I really love my bedroom again. Everything started to look better, cleaner. When my husband would walk in the house, he was like, wow. When my kids would come to visit, they're like, Mom, it really looks great in here. And I think it was transforming for all of them, because they didn't want things to go back to the way things were. It definitely has made a huge difference, in our lives. We love our house now. And I think that order is so important, and it translates into, of course, being better organized and order in your own life and in a family's life. As Kim, had told me, you don't need the reminders anymore. You have the best presence that you need. You have your children here with you, and you know how much they love you, every single day.